competitors, the spectators, the special attractions in the pits, under the hood, on the track. We are back, episode 2 of the Edgewater Race Report. On this week's episode, we look back on a super stacked muscle car Sunday fun day. We're also getting geared up. Oh yeah, it is the return of Cincy Street Nights. I am Ric Vickrey, joined once again by Mr. Rob Weinle. Rob, welcome back to the Race Report.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be back and excited to talk about what happened this past weekend and what we got coming up this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're getting underway here, week 2 of the Edgewater Race Report. And I got to tell you, Rob, I was absolutely blown away by the incredible reception that we received with last week's episode 1.
Yeah, I was a little, I don't know if shocked is the right word, but a little, wow, I didn't expect it to go so well. So all it does is put the pressure on you, make you want to work harder and make it better each and every week.
Yeah, again, thank you to everybody that tuned in, via YouTube, Facebook, whichever platform. We're talking, a couple thousand views that we have seen. Again, a tremendous welcoming for the debut episode. And again, we're just here. We are just getting going, continuing to grow. We're still looking for guests to join the show. If we're looking for that crazy cast of characters from drivers, spectators, maybe our sponsors want to get involved. Some of the segments that we're looking at bringing to you here on the show: track tips, drag racing 101, and of course those Edgewater crew and driver spotlights. But again, thanks for tuning in last week. But now we need you to help us spread the word. Make sure that you're liking, you're subscribing, and you're sharing as we continue to grow the Edgewater Race Report. But Rob, this past Sunday, an incredible turnout at the track. Talk about a show of support. I mean, they were lined up early. They stayed throughout the day. I think we could officially call this the official kickoff to 2022 with the tremendous weather and the event we had. Of course, I'm talking about Muscle Car Sunday and our partnership, the incredible organization, the Dragonfly Foundation. Rob, what were some of the highlights coming out of Muscle Car Sunday for you?
It's been a crazy spring so far, and Mother Nature's not cooperating. It's been very rainy and very cold. And matter of fact, we had Friday, which was supposed to be a Friday night tune-in test, and our Saturday bracket racing were canceled because of cold and rain. And leading in, I was driving down the racetrack Sunday morning, and there's frost everywhere. And it makes you nervous about people showing up. But it warmed up during the day. The sun came out, and people came out in droves and made it a really big day.
Well, what was remarkable about it, pretty much up until the start of the car show at noon, a line almost out to the road. And then continuing to flow in even after the event got going.
Sure. We opened the gates up at 8:30, and it just was nonstop for hours and hours.
You could tell throughout the day, people excited. You give them a little bit of warm weather. They're going to be out representing, again, in addition to the action on the track, we had our partnership program with the Dragonfly Foundation. We had awesome, eats and drinks, live music, raffles going on. We had special guests. Of course, we had the swap meet, lots of good deals to be had there, and the car show itself. Rob, hey, me being a total foodie, the line over at the concession stand, I mean, it was wrapped around the building all day. People were, lining up to get those goods. I even think I saw you on the grill a couple times.
I was doing everything I could to try to trim that line down a little bit, and everybody that was working was busting their butts, and hopefully we got it out there as quickly as possible for everybody, and to help them enjoy the day. A lot of great, a broad range of things for them to do for the day. There was racing, the concert, there was a car show, the swap meet, a little bit of everything for everybody.
But, the band that you brought in there, 4 Low, incredible, very talented. They kept the place rocking throughout the afternoon. I know that you were looking forward to seeing them for the first time there. The crowd absolutely loved them. You've got them coming back here. We had our special guest, our master of ceremonies there, local pro wrestler Sean Casey. The Dragonfly Foundation, some great some great items over at their raffle table.
Yeah, it was great. The band Forlow, they came and donated their time. One of the guys in the band is a firefighter, so they're going to come back and play for us again. If you happen to miss them this time, we're going to do a benefit for first responders coming up, and they're going to help us and play that. Sean Casey donated his time to be our MC, and I appreciate all that. And then all the judges. We had about 12 judges this year to help make the car show go smooth. Did a great job all the time that was volunteered there, and the volunteers from the Dragonfly Foundation that came out and helped. This year they had gift baskets and they sold Split the Pot and helped to raise even more money for the organization.
Now, we'll talk about the Dragonfly Foundation here in a moment and what we were able to raise together. You mentioned the judges for the car show. And I got to sit in a little bit on your pre-meeting, and as you guys were tallying up the votes, this is an intense process. Can you share with us a little bit of how you select the judges, what their mindset is going into this thing, and how what they're looking for?
What it is, I found a lot of people that have judged before in different shows that have also have a lot of experience with cars, people that know body work. And just what to look for as far as telling how much work's been done to car, how original it is, and things like that to help bring their expertise into the judging. I also have a good friend of mine that judges for concours and things like that helps steer everybody. We went over the list that were made to judge, just so that we get everybody on the same page and what we're looking for. And then we went back and went back and had other people relook at each thing to make sure that we saw everybody got judged fairly, and we came up the winner that deserved to be winning.
Well, you see, making the rounds there, in addition, I mean, so many tremendous looking vehicles, man, just classic beauties throughout the entire show. But what really stood out to me is, they say, when people, the pets tend to look like their owners there. The same thing might be said about, a car and its owner, not necessarily the looks, but you even get the styles that match the personalities. And when you're talking with the owners, how proud they are of the vehicle and how it connects to their life and the stories that they're able to share is simply remarkable.
Each car, when the manufacturers made this car, they designed it for a certain type of, personality trait or a certain image. And a lot of the people that own them saw that car when it came in. For one reason or another, that car got into their heart, and that's what they wanted, and they put their soul into it, because many of these cars are bought that are unfinished. They put years and years worth of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of money goes into them, making them just right. And you definitely, the cars will match the personality of the owners.
I say, just having those conversations and you really dive into it with them and they begin to open up and you see the smiles and the connection and the memories that they have. You're absolutely right. So, in addition to just the great sights, it is the stories and the connections that you get to make. It's, an event like the car show that we had.
Yeah, every car has its own particular story, where it's been, who's it's owned by, and how the owner came across it, and how long they've had it. And just really nice story to listen to people and understand why this car means so much to them and why they put their hard-earned money and their passion into it.
Well, speaking of making that connection, something that means so much to to both of us, so many that were there on Sunday. Of course, we're talking about the Dragonfly Foundation. They had a tremendous raffle table going. Thank you to their volunteers that were present throughout the day. Rob, in the end, what were we able to help them out with?
I'm not sure. I haven't gotten the exact how much they made with the gift boxes, the gift baskets, I'm sorry, and the Split the Pot. I'll get with her here at the end of the week. We're still doing the accounting for the weekend, but we should be about what we did last year. We raised $5,000 for them last year. I think this year will be at least that good, if not better, along with the money to Split the Pot. So hopefully it's well over $6,000 we raised for the organization this year. And my goal is to keep making it bigger and better each year. and raise money for these charities. I first experienced Dragonfly Foundation for a bourbon tasting event, and I had no idea what the organization was about. Went there for the bourbon tasting, and the woman that started it told her story and all the people that work there. And it's just a great organization. They help these kids and their families with pediatric brain cancer, and I'm honored to be able to give my time to it, to give the racetrack to it, and raise money for them. It's a great event for us, and it makes me feel really good that it's successful.
Yeah, certainly an incredible cause, helping families, especially the young ones that have been devastated with cancer. So helping them just experience a little bit of normality inside of life on their road to recovery. So again, thank you to everybody out there that joined us Sunday and helped out with the incredible cause as we support the Dragonfly Foundation. Rob, now we need to take a brief break and show a little appreciation that for those that support our cause. We're going to look at one of our tremendous sponsors helping us out to bring it the entire 2022 season, but especially the content here on the Edgewater Race Report. Diverse, capable solutions. Performance Electronics is an engineering company which specializes in the design and manufacture of embedded electronic control systems. Performance Electronics has extensive experience in all aspects of control system design, integration, testing, production, and lifecycle management. Their control products are sold worldwide, but are proudly designed, built, and supported in the USA. Find out more by visiting pe-ltd.com. Right back on the other side of the break. Again, thank you to all of our incredible sponsors. Hey, the 2022 season, we couldn't do it without you. There is still time if you want to join the sponsorship crew. Hey, all you got to do, head on over to facebook.com/Edgewater Race, drop us a DM or call the track directly and ask for Rob, and he'll get you all those details. But now, as we promised, we are getting geared up. It is Cincy Street Nights coming at you this Friday, April 15th. Rob, you're out on site. I'm going to let you do the honors. We have a very special guest with us right now.
Hello, Rick. I am here at the home of Tin Soldier Race Cars with the brains behind the organization, Mr. Brad Schnieders.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
This is the kickoff for the season. I know we've had a few where you've been a little bit rained out there.
Yeah, this is definitely Tin Soldier Race Cars is our partner in Cincy Street Nights. They brought the idea to my father at first, and then came back and talked me into doing it afterward. And it's been a great success. It's one of the highlights of our season, and we really enjoyed the event. And it is this Friday, and Mother Nature's going to be great. We're going to have warm, sunny weather, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. This is what, 4th or 5th season that we've done this?
I guess 4th season now.
Yeah, 4th season with you, and then a season with your dad.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So,
but that's one of the interesting points. You're going 4 seasons strong here together. Can you tell us a little about the inspiration? Why you guys? What was the thought process, the drive, no pun intended, to get Cincy Street Nights up and going?
It's kind of a different platform than what your typical bracket racer. You're getting into the small tire world, the radial world, no prep world, stuff that I wasn't familiar with. That's what these guys do every day. It's what their business revolves around, and it's very fun, very exciting, great spectator-friendly event, and we'll pack the stands and just have a great time.
Well, you say, it is different out there. Maybe for those that, and this is, such a great event and environment. It draws in fans that you might not see at some of the other races. So as you're continuing to grow that audience, what are what is the differences that they can expect to see, and not just, on the track, but all around the energy that you get from the event?
It's definitely a clientele is very excited about their racing. This year we're going to do instant green. It's a lot more simple for the spectator than bracket racing is, because it's heads up racing. Yep. Light turns green, first one to the finish line wins, and everybody loves it.
Now, let me ask you two personally: is that the way racing should be?
Oh yeah, it's like going back to our roots. It's basically like street racing. The starting line is scraped down to bare concrete. So that's why we call it Cincy Street Nights. It's as similar to street racing as we can get at Edgewater. So
one of the really exciting things is the first round. The guys come right off the trailer. Nobody's been down the track. There's a lot of guesswork, and that's where the expertise of a person like Brad comes in. This is what makes that guy driving the car the winner or the loser when it's right off the trailer.
Now, we know so much goes into prepping the track. The crew will be there following up on Thursday from the tune and test, scraping it down, getting it ready to go. Brad, can you talk about a little bit of what it takes to just put together the event from maybe a technical aspect from the office side, trying to organize getting the drivers in, how maybe they get signed up, some of your great sponsors and all that?
Yeah. So in years past, we had done lock-ins and stuff, but this year we're just going to do entry fee right at the gate, just like any other race at Edgewater. So when you pull through the gate, you'll get a tech card for your class, pay your entry fee. You'll turn your tech card in at tech. And but yeah, we have small tire, true street. We have a stick shift class this year. Those are all yeah, it's going to be fun. We had a lot of people ask for a stick shift class, so we were like, hey, we'll try it. Hopefully we have a good car count for it. But those are all heads up classes. And then we have a 650 index, 8th mile index class. And then we have 1150 and 13.0 second quarter mile index classes. So we got a little bit for everybody. We're also going to have a test and tune lane if you just want to test on Cincy Street Nights. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, they scraped the starting line, so it's going to be a little slippery out there. There's going to be a lot of spinning tires, people getting loose, wheelies. That's the fun stuff about the small tire stuff, is they're wild to watch.
Yep, making it down the track sometimes is a bit of a challenge.
Yep.
Now we've got
a little bitty tire.
Looking at the schedule for Friday, we've got 3 p.m. The gates open at 3:30. Tech gets going. 4 p.m. Track is hot. This is going to be for the tune and test portion. 6:30, closing up those lanes. Then you have the drivers meeting. 7 p.m. for those first rounds. How busy does it get early? And for the spectators coming out, when should they be there to make sure that they've got make sure they got the perfect view for everything that's about to go down?
I would suggest get there as early as you can. If you can get there at 4 o'clock, there's going to be something to watch at that point. Even if you work late on Friday and can't get out and can't make it there till 8 or 9 o'clock, there's still going to be plenty of exciting races to make it worth your while coming down.
Yeah, absolutely. First round doesn't start till 7 o'clock. So really just make sure you're there by 7, but the earlier the better. Normally 5, 6 o'clock, the line at the gate starts getting pretty long. So, the earlier you can get there, the quicker you're going to get in the gate.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yep.
Now, Brad, what has been the secret? Because, again, the energy that you guys have created here, it goes to a whole new level. What's been the secret to making this one of the best party destinations around the city?
Well, I mean, it's easy at Edgewater. Edgewater always does a good job at pulling spectators. It's just in a good location. And, that's why we've picked Edgewater to work with. Is not only is it an awesome facility, but it's easy to pull spectators at Edgewater.
Definitely. And then, everybody's there for the same goal. Everybody likes cars, likes speed, and just one big family unit having a great time.
Yep. But, really I think why we do so well on the spectator side is just because, the Cincy Street Nights races being no prep, high horsepower, small tire cars, they're wild. Like I said, there will probably be a wreck or two, or somebody at least glance off the wall a little bit. There'd probably be some wheelies, people spinning and getting out of shape going down through there. So they're just, it's stuff you're not going to normally see at a normal Saturday night or anything. These cars are high horsepower, kind of wild going down through there. So it really is like the small tire class in itself is a show. And then we're also going to have a couple of the big tire no prep Kings guys there this
Yeah,
weekend.
I was talking to Jason yesterday. He's gonna by tomorrow we should have a list of who's all going to be there. I'm going to put that out on Facebook, and there'll be some big names going to come down, have some fun testing in the big tire cars as well.
Yep. So we're not having a big tire class this year, just because I think we have a couple no prep King guys that are local to us.
Yep.
And so like when you get Brad Egley and B-Rad and Tony McKinney and them guys, when they show up, well, they scare off all the other big tire cars. So we always had trouble getting a good car count for the big tire class. So this year we decided to just get rid of the big tire class, and basically we've just invited the fast big tire guys, if they want to, come down and test. We would love to have them. So basically they're going to be there testing and grudge racing and just putting on a show for you guys.
I was going to say they're getting their own showcase.
Yep,
correct.
They are the special attraction on top of the marquee of everything that we have got going on. Now, Brad, in addition to all of the platforms, social media, website, where they can get information through the Edgewater resources, let everybody know where they can find out more about what you guys got going on, and specifically going to the source of Cincy Street Nights.
Yeah, make sure you go to our Facebook page. It's Cincy Street Nights on Facebook. That's where we have all the updates, the rules, the schedule is all on there, as well as Edgewater's. But we, on the Cincy Street Nights page, that's where we post the most often. So we post on there almost every day. And then after the event, there will be pictures. So go on there. You might be able to find some pictures of your car if you were racing. We're going to have people there videoing. So after the event, we'll put together a video recap of basically the event and like a highlight reel, and that'll be posted about a week after the race. So yeah, go on there so you can stay up to date with Cincy Street Nights.
Sounds good. Gentlemen, anything else you'd like to add before we let you get out of here?
I'm always one to tell people, if there's only one race, and I hope you can make only one race you can make all year at Edgewater, Cincy Street Nights is always the most exciting. I definitely come out and see that and experience what it's all about, and you'll be hooked and keep coming back for more every month.
Yep, definitely.
That sounds incredible. I know so many individuals looking forward to it. It's going down this Friday, April 15th. It is the 2022 kickoff of Cincy Street Nights. Again, gates at 3, official race action at 7 p.m. Brad, thank you for joining us so much.
Thanks for
joining us here on the Edgewater Sports Report. Celebrating this week's champions, welcome to the winner's circle. Edgewater Race Report. Rob, it is that time again. Let's take a trip inside the winner's circle.
All right, on Sunday, we had our Muscle Car Sunday as part of the Dragonfly Foundation event. We changed things up just a little bit this year. We went old school, the way my father used to do it. And winner of our Quick 32 quarter-mile DOT tire, the runner-up actually is Mr. Pete Miller. And the winner is Mr. Steve Sliger. On to our non-qualifier quarter mile. Our runner-up, Mr. Frank Hoffman, and our winner goes to Mr. James Green. And our 8th mile, big tire, runner-up goes to Mr. Ted Wright. He had his new dragster out there. And the winner for the 8th mile is Mr. Chris Wells.
All right, incredible Sunday, fun day of race action. Rob, next week we're going to have a long list of winners to talk about, as we have got some tremendous weather in the forecast. Again, just to recap what we've got coming at you for the holiday weekend at Edgewater Sports Park. Thursday, April 14th, get you going, tune and test. Again, April 15th, Friday, April 15th, the return of Cincy Street Nights. Saturday, April 16th, bracket racing, no points. And of course, we are taking Sunday off to be with the family for Easter.
Yeah, can't race on Easter.
Absolutely. Looking forward to an incredible 3 days of race action. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here. Episode 2 of the Edgewater Race Report. For Rob Weinle, I am Ric Vickrey. Hey, we'll see you this weekend at the track.